Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4, everyone. I am Lord Forwind. Here we are in Egypt. Yes, last episode we made this great jump all the way from Italy to Egypt. Our mission to get Prince of Egypt is getting closer and closer. Obviously, the Age of Reformation is ending in 73 months. We still have to get global trade, but that's not going to be an issue. And we've managed to do as much as all of this without actually having a coalition be able to form. Obviously, the Ottomans are not particularly happy with us. They're after Hungary, which re-emerged and is dying instantly. Ragusa's alive. Bosnia is somehow still alive. The Ottomans are a monster. I have become pretty strong here. We've got some reasonably good conversion rate going in Egypt, which, considering it's a territory, non-accepted culture, and Sunni, we're going to try and convert it as fast as we can. Hopefully we avoid any revolts. To be honest, it doesn't look like revolting is really going to occur that well. Not really occur at all because of the sheer amount of reduction in unrest we're currently got. Plus with friendly troops, that's another 5%. It's pretty good. We were lucky that we just ticked over to admin efficiency just as this war was going on. I couldn't have timed that better if I had planned for it, which I didn't. And we're now going to be able to steer much more trade from Alexandria to our capital region. And outside of that, we're not messing around with Milan for the moment because they're in a trade league. Savoy just got really beaten up by France, which is nice. I think we got, some favors. I'm actually going to spend all my favors. I know usually I keep them, but right now I want to make sure if there is a coalition war or a war against me, like the Ottomans want their land back, all my allies would defend me. I mean, I've got a pretty good alliance network. I'm just kind of out on a limb fighting in Egypt, to be honest. Once it's converted in Cord, it'll be a little safer. Converted Cord, I have to obviously strengthen my armies. I could split this 10 between them, but I need to start building this army up more, so... We are now 4th in the world in military. We've fallen from our peak at 1st, then to 2nd, and now we're at 4th. I think mainly just due to size at this point. The large nations who are, Ottomans. Timurids! Wow. The Timurids are actually larger than the Ottomans. Even though the Ottomans can support more troops, the Timurids have more currently. We're 4th there, though. The issue is obviously like Russia, the Ottomans, Timurids are just massive. And this is a Russia that has lost land already. So, they have Pomerania though. We got to be a little bit careful of that. Next level though, we do get a new admin, new tech, a new idea. I cannot do admin, unfortunately. Ugh. So I'm probably going to have to do military. I could do quantity, but quality is pretty good. Innovative gives me 20% infantry combat on top of the 20%, 10 from there, so that's 20. They went quantity. I still get bonuses. Fort maintenance is cheaper. Garrison sizes are larger, but it doesn't have the same bonuses. So probably going to do quality. Maybe. We're still a little bit low on the sheer size of our manpower pool, but... we can obviously work on that, and I've kind of been doing that by building barracks everywhere. Our capital, Florence, is output is a bit ridiculous on all stats. It's got a lot of manpower. And we could even improve it further if we wanted to. But for now, I think I'm happy with the land I've taken. Yeah, we're just going to stay out of trouble, get the tech. Hopefully keep the Ottomans. The Ottomans like us. They will not ally us because we're allied to France. But if we can keep them and we can keep the... Actually, I'm going to ally the Tunis. I'll ally Tunis. There we go. I was going to say, if we can keep Tunis and the Ottomans happy with us, that's good. But now if we can keep Tunis happy with us and not pick a fight with Morocco either, so I'll swap Tunis's to Morocco, we might actually conceivably be able to build a Muslim kind of alliance network to take out the Mamelukes, which would be amazing. We'll work towards that. So long as we can keep the Ottomans from trying to kill us, I think we can pull off Egypt without much issue. Yeah, I think even if we form Egypt, we get a choice to stay with our Florentine ideas or switch to the Egyptians, which I'll have to look and see which one's better for us. I think the Florentine ideas are better, but I don't. Or maybe we don't even change ideas. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Obviously, we've still got a ways to go. I think we need to be 20-something to form Egypt. So, obviously, there will be a delay there. We do have Alexandria, though, in the Delta. So, I'm going to start trying to get more trade coming out of there. Burgers. There we go. Can I do... Nope. Decrease the amount of money, but increase the amount of money going to our lands. I'll take it. 36. Obviously, we're fighting the English Channel with 40, and even Spain with 32 a bit. Trying to compete against much stronger and larger countries is a bit risky, but we now have some Protestants in Egypt, which is a good start. If nothing else, we've accomplished some of my goals. That was this general. Fair enough. Get you drilling. Obviously, this professionalism, we may need it desperately to raise armies, because right now it's a 17,000, but we could lose all of that in a single war or a single battle versus the Ottomans. I can build a fort here. It would be more worthwhile in Sinai, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. I want to put a fort here, ideally, once it's cored. That'll just block off access to Egypt, and then it means I can focus on these guys pretty much to my heart's content. In 6 years, we should be able to take over a good portion of the rest of their delta. And despite it keep telling me that there's no more eligible provinces to convert to Protestantism, it's still converting to Protestantism. I guess because the age hasn't ended yet. 30 some odd months it'll end, and then things become more interesting. Obviously, we want to try and get as far down here as we can. We want this maximum absolutism bonus. But we're a ways away from that, obviously. It's really expensive to get reforms for a republic. It's very interesting. Takes a long time. We want admin, actually. Redevelopment in Benghazi, though, which is kind of interesting. Really, we can develop this land pretty efficiently just from our renaissance and traditions and innovation. Speaking of innovation, we're at 86.7, which is nice. And apparently our ruler's strict, so some more discipline there. Speaking of which, though, I should get rid of that, and I should swap back to missionary strength. There we go. That'll be a little bit faster, if slightly more expensive. Anything we can do to boost up that coring speed will be great. We can only promote 4 cultures. So, in order to form Egypt, I'm going to have to swap to the Egyptian culture. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. Basically, what I'm eventually going to do is I'm going to start canceling our states in Italy. Yes, it's going to be one of those, let's ruin your country to get the achievements. So I might make a backup save. But, oh, incense in Pisa. Interesting. We get a trade station. Oh. Huh. Cool. We also have now another merchant. I'm going to send him to here, I think. What was I saying? So we're essentially going to have to promote Egyptian culture, and then we're going to have to start canceling states in Italy so that we lose our Florentine or whatever Italian culture group, or make it small as percent of my land. And then I think we have to get to like 50 or something, so we're going to have to get rid of lots of states. But then we should be able to culturally convert to Egyptian, and then we can form Egypt. That is the plan. However, no plan survives first contact with Europa. I think that's a established rule. Okay, gonna get those two converted. We're getting a little bit of prestige out of that, which is nice. Converting this one is expensive. Wow. Why is this so expensive? I really don't understand how you calculate conversion costs in this game. Due to its development and autonomy. Okay, I guess if it has higher autonomy, it's more expensive, and that would explain why this province is so outrageously expensive. Oh, it's going down reasonably fast. So. 638 development. Not a bad start. I can also core this. It's not a very valuable region, but we want the Egyptian culture, ideally. You know, 5% Egyptian culture. Once we get the core Egyptian lands, it'll be a lot cheaper. So I'll fabricate claims with you, keep the Ottomans happy somehow. I think it's because we're enemies of their rival, which is Spain. Oh no, it's Russia. It is Spain. We just got to make sure we're still constantly rivaling Spain to keep the Ottomans happy. For an Ottoman that really hasn't invaded the Middle East, they're doing really well. Basically, I don't even need to have my army here anymore once it's converted. Once that's done, we'll have converted everything except Alexandria, which will be really nice. We can also start doing trade depots, because apparently we need another building to boost our trade even higher. 48 gold from trade. Higher and higher and higher we go. And we'll probably upgrade Naples to a world port as well. Just get all that bonus. Every time we do one, we get reduced yearly naval tradition decay, which is nice, if we had a navy. Which we kind of don't, so. A little less useful on that front. Oh, that guy. Halfway to the next idea group and tech. Palestine, yeah. I really didn't need Gaza. I think I just needed these provinces, but might as well snag Gaza when I could. Ideally, we want this one, get Jerusalem, but yeah, there's less of a need for Jerusalem than anything else. The Ottomans still don't have claims in this whole region, so that's rather nice. We need to make money, really, so I'm not going to convert right now, I don't think. Though it would be really nice to have Alexandria converted. Suppose I could set up an autonomy of one there. Start building a reduced autonomy building here, because at some point we'll own the Delta, and that'll help. Could also build one here, which might be useful. I don't usually use this building, so... There we go. We have now hit the age of absolutism. Awesome. We've got religious war. We cannot do multicultural nation yet, and obviously we do not have the potential for a large army. Still, 55 absolutism, obviously due to noble elite, that's lower, and the end of the age of Reformation. But I'm fine with that in many ways, because religiously we've got all our lands pretty much Protestant that we need. We're going to lose an alliance with Austria. Okay, why did you suddenly hate me? Oh, they flipped religion on me. Oh boy. Try not to lose Austria as an ally. Okay, quick do that. How much money are we making? 35. 36. Oh, it's so tempting to do something there and try and get that reined in, but not gonna stop. Yes, okay, we're gonna keep our Austrian alliance for the time being. France is calling us into a war. The Palatinate is emperor though? Oh, that's... Oh, Bohemia went Protestant. Okay, so there's like one Catholic nation left in the HRE, and they're now emperor. Okay, well, we're technically at war. I am not gonna do anything. I don't think France outnumbers the opposition without my help. And I don't really want to pull my troops out of Egypt unless I have to. I might, you know, poke a little bit. Oh, Spain is involved? Okay, that got harder. I'm gonna be needed in this war. Okay, really? Spain's pirates suddenly just said, okay, let's just go randomly attack their fleet with a much weaker army. Okay. How do I want to do this? I need to get at least one army back to Italy. I think staying on this side of the Tyrian Sea is probably the smart move. The last thing I want to do is have the Spanish Navy track down my fleet and kill it. Let's try to get to this fleet. Fingers crossed I pull it off. We also do not want to kick that fleet into the ocean until we're ready for it. Come on. There we go. Landed. Jump in. Move you to there. Staying, of course, as far away from a Spanish war fleet as possible. We also can make this crossing, which is glorious. Our northern lands are obviously going to be a bit trouble. What did France take for their admin? Admin isn't bad on France, but it could be a lot better since they're not really conquering lots of land at the moment. Looks like France's navy beat Spain's? Maybe with the help of the Netherlands. Reform zealots for sure up here in Spain. Supported by the Dutch, which is nice to see. Can I raise any more troops? I'll be going over my limit, but I'm going to do so. I'll take that cash, do that. We want to get another fleet going. That's got to be our next big focus. I've got to be careful about raising a fleet while at war, though, so I might just do it manually. I think, yeah, Naples got a shipyard. We'll raise 10 or so there, or more like 11. Get those going. France is marching south. I think France still beats Spain in a fight, just due to the bonuses in morale they get. Okay, we've taken that. We've maxed out our Diplo admin power, so we're gonna have to upgrade land. You know what? Well, first off, we can upgrade Alexandria a fair amount. The rest of these are gonna be the... Okay. Most of the rest of the lands we can upgrade are going to be like the Egyptian lands that we just took. Just waste it all. Just make Alexandria really developed. There we go. I know I could be getting a institution and not an institution, idea group pretty soon, but on the other hand, getting Alexandria to a very large province is a good idea. Plus, we can now raise some more troops, I think, or rather, we might be able to next month. Let's see. We did just drastically expand. Nope. Okay. That's too bad. I'd have thought that would have done something for us. Oh well. Basically, we just upgraded this land to like 8s or 9s. Which is kind of hilarious. I suppose I could have done improved development, but oh well. These things you always think of later after you do stuff in Europa. Quarantine the port, of course. Always quarantine ports when you get the chance. I'll raise 1 unit there and cross over to Sardinia if I can. I think I've left some of these as vital interest, right? Or actually, I'll add them in. Come on! Technically, I also want Malta, but I don't really need Malta, I guess. France, I think, has wanted that land, or someone else wants that land, even though I want it as well. I think I can beat Spain in a straight-on fight. I would be surprised if I can't. Oh, I don't have to. They've already taken the fort. This fort is doing an amazing job of holding. Got to enjoy that lovely luck bonus the AIs get. 78. Ay, ay, ay. France can just barely beat Spain in fights because of the additional discipline. Okay, good to know. Okay, that should give us control of this area. What does Spain think of this war? Very enthusiastic, but revolts in Spain's lands. Okay. I'd really like it if France can regain some of their lands that they lost to Spain here. Or at least that one if they can. That would be nice. Okay, France is counterattacking there. We will base march to there. I don't really know where I need to send troops. Technically, we're losing this war to some degree. Okay, that's good. Can't send this army out anywhere, otherwise it's just going to get stack wiped. Okay, that's done. Let's retreat to there. Whoa, 130 a month? What the heck is going on down here? Oh, because I developed it. I'm an idiot. I should not have developed that province yet. Oh boy. Oh well. At some point we'll convert it. It's just a little bit dumb having developed it that much when we can't do anything with it. It's also, all that development I did is virtually useless. Which is always a good thing to know, that what you did is just entirely useless. Oops, this is worth swapping over our religious ideas for to discipline. See if we can win this battle. Oh yeah, we can win that battle. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we really have a good army. We've got 7 morale at 1612. Wow. We still haven't even hit some of the other bonuses. Compared to the other armies in this fight's bonuses, we're superior for sure. I guess I'll invade Switzerland. France has gotta start taking some of this land back, but oh boy. Sometimes the AI and what they stumble into are dumb. Spain is sort of wanting to leave the war, so that's good. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. So thank you guys all for watching. Next time we will continue this, and then at some point I will go back and try and pick a fight with the Mamelukes. Hopefully pick up more of Egypt. It's going to be a little while, obviously, because of this war we're in now. But hopefully they don't attack us. And all things are good, I guess. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.